Right now, you are holding a tiny gold mine in your hand. Look at your smartphone. It looks like glass and plastic, but deep inside, it contains real gold, silver, and copper. But here is the tragedy. Every single year, over 50 million tons of electronics are thrown into the trash. We call it e-waste. Most people see this as a pollution disaster, but a new breed of urban miners sees a fortune worth billions of dollars. In this investigation, we are going behind the high-security gates of the world's most advanced recycling factories. We are going to see how they take a mountain of broken, cracked iPhones and old Nokia bricks and turn them into 99% pure 24-karat gold bars. It is an industrial mystery that starts in your pocket, travels through massive fire-breathing furnaces, and ends in a high-security bank vault. But why is there gold in a phone anyway? It's because gold is the ultimate conductor. It does not rust. It does not corrode. Without that tiny bit of gold, your touchscreen would not work and your battery would fail in days. Today, we follow the trail of the trash-to-gold miracle. The journey begins in the kill zone, a massive mechanical shredder that sounds like 1,000 jet engines. This machine doesn't care if a phone cost 80,000 rupees or 5,000. It crushes everything into pieces the size of a coin. But how do you find a microscopic grain of gold in a mountain of plastic dust? This is where the separation storm begins. The factory uses a series of magnetic separators. Huge overhead magnets pull out every piece of steel and iron. Then comes the eddy current. This is a high-tech magnetic field that literally kicks non-magnetic metals like aluminum and copper into a separate bin. Finally, high-pressure air jets blow away the lightweight plastic and glass. What is left at the bottom is a rich, heavy metallic soup. It looks like gray gravel, but hidden inside that gravel is the prize. However, there's a problem. The gold is still chemically bonded to the copper and lead. To break that bond, the factory has to turn up the heat to a terrifying 1,200 degrees Celsius. That's hot enough to melt a car engine in minutes. What happens inside that furnace will completely change how you see recycling forever. Before we enter the fire phase, if this investigation is blowing your mind, hit subscribe right now. Most people watching have never seen what happens inside that furnace. Now we enter the fire phase. The shredded metal is dropped into a giant glowing furnace called a smelter. At these extreme temperatures, physics takes over. The metals melt and begin to separate by their atomic weight. The heavy copper and gold sink to the bottom of the furnace, while the lighter waste, the impurities, floats to the top like oil on water. Engineers call this slag, and they skim it off. What remains is a rich, heavy metallic soup. It looks like gray gravel, but hidden inside that gravel is the prize. However, there's a problem. The gold is still chemically bonded to the copper and lead. To break that bond, the factory has to use a process called electrolysis. Imagine a massive chemical bath filled with acid. They place the copper gold block into the liquid and run a high-voltage electrical current through it. Slowly, atom by atom, the copper is pulled through the liquid to one side of the tank, but the gold is too heavy. It doesn't move. Instead, it falls to the bottom of the tank as a thick black sludge. To an outsider, it looks like mud, but to the factory, this anode slime is the most valuable substance on Earth because that mud is almost pure gold. In the next 30 seconds, you will discover exactly what that gold is worth. The final step is the refining. That black mud is washed, dried, and melted one last time. When it pours out of the crucible, it's not black anymore. It's a brilliant, glowing yellow. Here's a fact that will change how you look at your trash forever. 1 ton of old smartphones contains 100 times more gold than 1 ton of raw gold from a traditional mine in the ground. We are literally digging in the dirt for gold when we should be digging in our trash cans. By recycling these 50 million phones, these factories are doing the impossible. They are saving the Earth from toxic lead and mercury while recovering millions of dollars in precious metals every single day. It's a perfect circle. The phone you throw away today because the screen is cracked could become the engagement ring you buy 5 years from now. The golden age of trash is here. The question is, What else are you throwing away that is worth a fortune? The mystery of the mountain of gold is solved, but the work of the urban miners is just beginning.